about the pants. Find me the poster with us in the field. J. Judah, come around. You stay right there.
Yes, sir.
That one at the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Let me show y'all something, sis. When we work, yeah, that one right there, pick that up. Show them that's in the field right there. When we chop cotton, look at our sisters right there. You see what they had on? Yeah, they had dresses in the field. Because you know when we started wearing dresses, our people, it was like in the 50s. You know who started it first? The white woman. And then our women followed suit, the white woman. So the white woman taught us that it was okay. Y'all heard of Elizabeth Bloomer? Now they said Bloomer, they want to be feminine, they want to be like the men. If y'all Google it, that's what happened as well. But God never taught us to our women to dress like that. Because we're different from the other people.
That's right.
Okay, we're different. You got the part? Give me second 85 and 27. You can put that down. So I just want to show y'all that that's pretty new in the earth. It just started like in the 50s right there. Because God is about order. He's always about us being different. The man and the woman need to be a strict difference. Because y'all ever seen these women that like other women? A lot of them dress just like a man. You don't even know, right? They come out here, they look like us. They got the Jordans on, right? They got the pants, and they got they had their hair cut real low. See, God don't want that. He don't like that. He wanted to be a strict difference between the woman and the man. And you got to think about it. If we was keeping that law, it wouldn't be no confusion. Because I know I was in a restaurant in South Haven the other day, and there was a girl with another girl, right? I didn't know, I thought she was a man. I had to look at her hard because she was dressed just like a man. So God don't like that. He wanted to be a strict difference because our women are beautiful.
That's right.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women are beautiful women, but we change ourselves to look like the other people. Okay, and we should do that because God don't like that. Now, why he tell us to do that? Because we're a special nation of people. Now, the other people, they can wear whatever they want to wear, but us, we can't do that. Because he made an agreement with us that we'll have curses come up on us if we don't keep his laws. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all that. Now read this. This is between all the other people on earth. Cause y'all, you know, it's a lot more people on earth, right? Now we're not just saying it's just black folks. We saying it's all the people that's on this sign right here fall up under God. Okay, these are God chosen people right here. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Like the so-called Mexicans. You heard of Mexicans? Those are Israelites. How we know? Because of the judgments of God on them.
That's right.
Read that for me.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 27.
Read.
And among all the multitude of people, thou hast gotten the one people.
So out of all of the people he created, because you know they'll say God chose everybody. I mean, he created everybody, right? He did create everybody, but he said among all of these people, he chose one people. Read.
And unto this people,
and unto this people that he chose, read,
whom thou lovest,
whom he loved, because he loved the Israelites, read,
thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
So to this one people, he gave them a law. Now he didn't get a law to the other people. You understand that? So give me Deuteronomy 11 and 27. Deuteronomy 11, 27. What did he tell these people? Look, I love you. You my people. Okay, these other people, not my people. You my people. I read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 27. A blessing if ye, verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So he telling these people, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. These are the same people that was in the wilderness and with Moses. You heard of Moses, right? We the same people. How we know? Because I'm going to show you as we get on down. I'll show you how we know we the people. He said, I set before you this day. This Moses I just speaking to us. He said, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Now what's a blessing? Something good, right? Yeah, like if you find you $100 right there, you can be like, oh, I done got a blessing, right? So he said, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. Read.
Verse 27. A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord our God.
So what we got to do to get the blessing? obey his commandments, right? All right, so that's how we get blessed if you obey the commandments. Read.
Which I command you this day, and a curse, if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
So he said that he's going to curse us if we don't obey the commandments. But only these people now, not other people. Go give me Joel 3. Joel 3 and 1. He's not talking to nobody but these people. Y'all understand that, sis? I know it's hot out here. I'm hot. I want that AC. I can get that AC right now. Joel 3. Amos, I'm sorry. Amos 3 and 1. The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. So listen to this. Listen to this, sis. Read.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear these words that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So who the prophets was talking to? Children, it's the same people. He said, now you hear these words that the Lord is speaking to you, O children of Israel. Read.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You hear that? He said, you only have I known of all them other people of the earth. Chinese man, Arab man, all them other. He said, look, you the only people I know. Okay, read. Therefore,
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
He said, look, I'm going to punish you for your iniquities. I'm not going to punish the Chinese man if he don't keep my laws. But if you don't keep them, I'm going to punish you.
That's right.
Listen what he said some of the punishment is going to be. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 16. He said, look, if you don't keep my law, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we say that, we say blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans so everybody can know who we talking about today. Okay? Right. He said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to punish you. And listen to what some of the punishment's going to be. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
God said, if you don't keep my commandments, you're going to be cursed in all the cities. So anytime we go to any city in Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, it don't matter. When you go to the worst parts of the city, who they are? The hood, what they call it, right? So when you go to the hood, who in the hood? Blacks, who else? There's very few poor whites. I'm talking about as a nation. The Mexicans be living in the hood, right? And then the Native American, what they do to them? They put them on reservations.
That's right.
Which is still ghetto because they live bad on them reservations. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? Read on.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
All right, hold on. Let me get that drink. So he said, look, you're going to be cursed in the city and you're going to be cursed in the field. Now, I just showed y'all the picture of us. Did y'all hear that last part, what he said? You heard that? Read that last part again.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
He said, look, if you don't keep my what? If you don't obey me,
that's right,
you're going to be cursed in the fields. Now, who was cursed in the fields? Now, did we not work the fields? You know before it was John Deere tractors who used to do all the work, right? We did the work. He was the John Deere. You were the John Deere, sis. We used to have to pick cotton, okay? That happened to us. Why? Because we them people. We didn't obey the God of the Bible. Okay? All right, give me 32. Give me 30.
The book of John, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife.
God told these men, you're going to betroth you a wife and you're going to get you a wife. Okay, like if this brother was to choose you as his wife back in slavery now. Think about this now. He said, you're going to get you a wife, read.
And another man shall lie with her.
And another man going to rape his wife. Okay, another man going to lie with her as a nation. That happened to all of us. What man did that to us?
Bring it out. King Job.
Who did it? Oh, come on, sis. Who raped our women? The so-called.
That's right.
In most recent history, because it happened to us once before too. But the white man did it. Read that whole verse again. Read that.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. thou shalt build an house.
So God said, look, if you get you a wife, I'm gonna bring another nation of people against you. They gonna have sex with your wives, and they used to do it to us all the time. Because the white man used to come out to the back where we was living and knock on the door. Hey boy, send her in here, okay? And they used to have sex with our women. Is this not a historical fact? Yeah, this is a fact. They got movies. They got a whole lot of movies about it.
That's right.
God allowed that to happen because we, his people, and he said, look, I'm going to punish you for not obeying me. Y'all understand that? Read on.
Thou shalt build an house.
God said, you're going to build a house, the big house on the plantation. Because you know on the plantation they had big houses, right? The Negroes, we lived out back in the shack. And we worked the fields. Okay, but the master lived in the what? The nice big house up front, right? He said, you're going to build a house, Reed.
And thou shalt not dwell therein.
We didn't dwell in the house. Because you think he built the house, the master? Good. He sent them young bucks, he used to call us bucks, to go build that house. And we didn't dwell in the house, Reed.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof.
So the fields, those are called vineyards. Who you think planted all that cotton and stuff? We said, look, you're gonna plant a vineyard. Hold that back up. Show you that. Somebody come put these bars back down for me. I'm gonna put it down. You see them? That's a vineyard they working right there. You see all that cotton? That's a vineyard. The Bible called it a vineyard. You should plant a vineyard. You see all that? That happened to us as a nation of people for being disobedient to the laws of God.
That's right.
Okay, so he said, look, you're gonna plant a vineyard, but when they sell this, when master sell all that cotton, king cotton rich, because you know these people still spending that cotton money from a long time ago, right?
That's right.
He said, you ain't gonna gather the grapes. Do we got some grapes? No, we broke. We struggling as a nation of people, right? Wait, look at my bank account right now. I might have about $30. You know what I'm saying? Are we gathering the grape, dog? No, they still living off that cash. They living off that old money. And what they do, they keep passing it down to their kids, right? Why did this happen to us? Because we didn't obey God. Verse 32. Listen to this. Hold that up.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
God said, if you don't keep my law, your sons and daughters are going to be given to another people. Now, this your daughter, right? Now, you know when she got a certain age what they did with her, right? They sold her. They sold her. Now, look at this right here. This how they did us right here. Look at this auction block right here. You see that? They sold her to the highest bid. And you know what they used to call our women? Wenches. Wenches. Okay, y'all can look this up. And they used to lie with us. And when they lie with you, a lot of time they called you the bed wench. Okay, what we teaching Bible prophecy, what was going to happen to us for not taking care of our business, the contract we had with God.
That's right.
Okay? They called our women wenches, bed wenches, when they laid with them. Okay, so God, read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Our sons and daughters are given to another people. When they got a certain age, they sold us, sis. That happened to us. We're not making this. This ain't hate. This is the truth, right, bro?
That's right.
Read.
And thy eyes shall look, and thou with longing for them all the day long.
So when our children were sold, the mother couldn't do nothing but fail with long. You put it down, huh? You can put that down also. So it said, look, your eyes gonna look. Can you imagine that, sis? They come and taking your kids, selling them, and you can't do nothing about it. You don't have no military might.
That's
you don't
right.
have no financial might. You ain't got no money, right? They brought you over here. You don't know where you at. You know, we didn't know what we was. They could have. Your kid could have been sold 5 miles down the street. You don't even know. Okay, read.
Thy eyes shall look and long for them all the day long. There shall be no might in thy hand.
We didn't have no might to get our kids back. We could, like if somebody get your kid now, you know where they at, you go get in the car, go get them. God said, no, you ain't got no might to go back and get your kids. Okay, give me 37. Read. This. Remember now, why this happening to us? Because we didn't obey God's laws, right? Verse 37, read.
book of 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
God said He gonna make us a great wonder to all the other nations, or the other people on the earth. Like the other people see us and they be like, man, why they always living together like Chinese men? Why they in the ghetto like that? Why they can't just get them a nice house like us? Even the so-called white man say that. Why they don't want to do nothing? They don't want to do nothing. They lazy. That's what they say, right? But it ain't that. It's the hand of God is on us.
That's right.
Because we did not obey. He said this was going to happen to us as a people. Okay? Read.
And thou shalt be an astonishment, a proverb.
God said we're going to be a proverb, meaning a wise saying, like nigga love chicken, nigga lazy. God did all that to us for our disobedience.
That's right.
The black woman, she don't take care of her kids. You know, that's what they say about us, right? But is that all, are them stereotypes always true? No. You know, it's a lot of men take care of their kids. They like, a black man don't take care of his kids. But God said you're going to become a proverb. Read.
And a byword.
And a byword, meaning nigga, spit. Look at that nigga right there. By the other people. He's talking about the other people now. Gonna call you this. This was God. This is Moses telling the Israelites in the wilderness what was gonna happen to you over 2,000 years ago. That was gonna happen to you if you don't obey. See, our people think short term. But God, when He prophesied, He sent His prophets. It might not happen to you till 100 years later. Because one day to the Most High is what? 1,000 years. So He see your spirit from before time. Okay? He says, look, this is going to happen to you. Because when we come out here and we tell our people, look, you went in slavery on cargo slave ship. What they say? Oh, that wasn't none of me. Oh, yeah. That was you. Because the Most High see your spirit. Okay? All right. Give me 45. Did I finish that?
No, sir.
All right, finish that.
Among all nations.
Among all the people. They're going to call you a byword. Chinese man call you nigga. The Arab man call you nigga. All these other people call you nigga. Why? Because God said it was going to happen to you. Okay, read.
Among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Give me 43.
Verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Now, He called the other people strangers. He said they're going to get above you very high. So if you ever wonder why you go in the black neighborhood, they don't own the corner store. Who own the corner store? The Arabs own the corner store. Them the strangers. He said they're going to get above you very high. Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And we down very low. Okay? But we hanging around the Arab store drunk. Right? We in there trying to get a square, you know, the single cigarette. We trying to buy a single, a Lucy.
That's right.
Right? We down very low. When you got to buy a Lucy, you down very low. Right? You know
that's right.
Read.
He shall lead thee. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Who lend to us? You need you go get you some furniture. You ain't got all the money. You got to get a loan. So the other people lend to us, but we don't lend to nobody, do it? When you go to the check cashing place, we own the check cash place? No. Who lending to us? The other people.
That's
other
right.
nations. It's the Arab or the white man, one of them. You know, they gonna lend to us. We ain't gonna lend to us. How many black banks you see? How many of y'all go to the black bank and get a little money? Ain't happening, right? Read that again.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
You hear that? Did that not happen to us? Yeah, it happened to us as a nation of people. Why? Why? Because of our disobedience to the Most High God.
That's right.
Give me 45.
Verse 45.
Now, I'm just getting y'all a summary. That's a whole lot of them in there. For the sake of time, I'm summarizing for y'all. Okay. Very interesting, right, sis? Very interesting. Read that.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
God said they were going to come upon us and overtake us till we destroyed as a nation of people. Now we don't know who we are.
Excuse me, how long y'all gonna be out here doing this?
I don't know about another 2 hours. You hot, sis? I feel it.
I'm saying if I go get somebody else.
Hey, go get them. You got to go, sis? Because I want you to finish this up. I want to finish that. You got to go, sis. I feel you. But she need to hear. I'm telling you, you need to hear it too, though, sis. You want to know why all this stuff happened to you as a people. Right. Because we the people. Okay. All right, go on get it. We'll be out here about another hour and a half or so. Yeah, I remember. What you going to do? Turn around? Yeah, I remember turn around. You talking bad about us over there with it. Yeah, you were Tyrone. You talking bad about us. We tell the truth though, right? We tell the truth. Now I'm finna finish teaching her. Now you listen to this now. Read 45 again. Listen to this, sis.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Because now he's gonna tell you. Because why they coming upon you? Read. Because thou hast hearkened not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Because you didn't listen to God. Because God told you, don't do this, or I'm gonna jack you up. And we didn't listen. We didn't believe it. We did not believe it. So now we jacked up. Right? That's right. Read. To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, and thou shalt be upon thee for a sign and a wonder. I say his judgments, his curses is going to be upon you for a sign and for a wonder. So what's a sign do? It identifies something, right? So like how you know you can go get some food right there? How you know? But how you know though? What if that building didn't have nothing on it? Yeah, how you know you gonna eat? How you know you can get food right there? Look at that right there. What's on the bill? It's a what? It's a what kind? What you call that thing right there?
It's a label.
Read that again, bro. Let me show you something.
And thou shalt be upon thee for a sign and a wonder.
So what's gonna be upon God chosen people for a sign? His judgment, the curses that we talking about, right? He said they gonna be upon you for a sign and for a wonder. So what's a sign do? Show you what they are. Like if somebody tell you go up to the Popeyes up there and give me some chicken, how you know where to go? You gonna keep driving till you see what? You gonna see that sign, right? That Popeye sign. So how we know who to come talk to? When we go out to teach, like we go out, do we just go out to anybody? Who we go to? We go to the people with what? With the sign on their head, right? So what is the sign? The judgments of God. What he said he was going to do to you for not keeping his commandment. So who this happened to right here? That's us. So that's the sign. You hear that? So when we go out and we teach, people be like, how y'all know who to go to? The sign. The sign telling us who to go to. You the Israelites. We know you the Israelites because of the sign.
That's right.
We don't go to the Chinese man. Why we don't go to him? Ain't no sign. Okay, so just like if you were trying to go to 5-4 season, there wasn't no sign right there, in season, and wasn't no sign right there, you just keep on going, right? That's what we do. We just keep on going by the Chinese neighborhood. We go straight to the sign. Okay, read on, huh?
And upon thy seed.
On your seed. He said, look, these curses gonna be up on you and on your seed. What's your seed? Your kids.
That's right.
When your kids keep generating hundreds of years, these curses gonna still be upon them. Why? Because we didn't obey, right? Read.
Forever.
Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and gladness of heart.
So when God gives us a law, we should serve, we should do it with gladness. But since we didn't do it with gladness, he said, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna get you. Okay, read.
Thou shalt serve the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart and the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
He said, look, since you didn't want to serve me, because I gave you a law to keep, you didn't want to serve. So now you got to serve your enemies. Okay, now I'm going to keep reading. It's going to show you who your enemies are. Okay, he said, look, you don't want to serve me. So how we serve God, he read it to you earlier, by keeping his commandments. But if you don't want to do it, I'm going to make you serve your enemies now. If you don't want to listen to me, read on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God said he was going to send your enemies against you. You heard that part? He said, I'm going to send them against you because you didn't want to serve me. Okay, read. And hunger. So when you get hungry, you got to serve your enemies to go get you some food. So look, if you hungry today, how you going to make you some money? You got to go work for somebody, right? Who you got to go work for? You got to go work for the other people, right? You got to go work for the other people because we don't own the factories, do we?
That's right.
No, we don't own nothing. So you got to go work. God called on what, though? Yeah, what? Your enemies. That's what God called. He said, look, if you hungry, you got to go to your enemy. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. Be powerful, bro. And in thirst. So when it's hot out here, you want some water, who you got to go to? You got to go to your enemy. Because do we own the water company? No. Who own that company? Oh, and you got to go to another white man or Arab to buy the water. Right? If you go to Kroger, who owns Kroger? The white man. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. You want some clothes, who you got to go to? Like, where you buy your clothes at, sis? You shop at Cato? You shop at, what's the name of the job? City Trend, Walmart, who own all that stuff? You think we own it? Is a black lady own City Trend? No, the other people own. He said you gonna have to go to them for the want of everything. Okay, read.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. Don't y'all know? You know this, bruh, like you can't even die without going to the other people.
That's right.
Seriously. Like if you got a burial policy or a insurance policy, and you drop dead over there, you know you ain't dead till the white man say you dead, right? Because who got to claim that you dead? The coroner got to come up and got to look at you and say, oh yeah, the nigga dead. And then you can get what they call then that you got to get an insurance company, a death certificate, right? So you got to go to them for the want of all things. You hear that, sis?
That's right.
Like if you want a driver license, what you got to do? You got to go to them for the want of all things, no matter what you want. Okay, we done went to them for everything. We wanted to learn the Bible, we went to them and they taught us wrong. That's why we don't know nothing about the Bible. They taught us wrong. They taught us what they wanted us to know. They didn't teach us what's beneficial to us as a nation of people, but what's beneficial to them.
That's
you understand? All right, read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Okay, he said, look, after you go to your enemy, he gonna put a yoke of iron up on your neck. Now, you know we had that on us, right? We had yokes of iron up on our necks during slavery. Look at that right there, and look at that right there. Bro, y'all need to watch the signs off. Good Lord. So look at that, sis. That's what they used to keep around our neck, keep us from running away. See that? And our women, they used to have a little collar chain around the women, or ankle. You couldn't run away either, sis. That happened to us. God said, read that part again, and they shall do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He said, look, you got to go to this enemy for everything. And he going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Now, what enemy did that to us in recent years? Ain't been that long ago, bro. What people did that to us? The white man did it, right? So now look, we reading just a regular old Bible now. This ain't no stayed on your neck until you were destroyed. He put that yoke on your neck and taught you Christmas. He taught you Easter, all that. And then when he took it off, you were destroyed. Cause you ever heard of an elephant? An elephant, a big powerful animal. If you keep a yoke of iron on his leg, he can't run. And then after so long, he'll stop trying to run. You can just put a little old string around his leg and he won't even try to do it because he said, "Oh no, I know I'm gone now." Okay, that's what happened to us as a people. He stayed on us till we were destroyed as a nation of people. Okay, give me 68. I'm gonna read that again. He read it for you earlier. He said, "Look, all this stuff happening to you. Why? because you won't keep the commandments. Okay, read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Egypt is synonymous for slavery. It means slavery. And give me the ships, bro. Where the ship at? He said, look, if you don't keep my commandments, because, you know, we was slaves in Egypt for the Egyptians. You know, they was black folks too, but we not the same. We different. All black folks ain't the same, okay? They are called Hamites. We Shemites. We from Shem when you're reading the Bible. He said, look, I'm going to bring you back into slavery again with ships. That's how we got over here to America. Okay, they brought us in, and then they sailed us up the rivers and stuff. Like y'all got dropped off over. Is it a river close to here? Tom Bigby. So yeah, they would bring us in on the coast, and then they ship you up through the river. So that's how our people got to Tupelo. We got to this land which is known as Tupelo, and what we came here as. We came here as slaves to work the fields, okay? Because God said it was going to happen to you, right? So all that stuff that happened to us as a nation of people, they picked us up over here, okay? And then they came and brought us up over into this land, America. A lot of time we got dropped off in the what is now called what's it called that? No. By New Orleans. What's that land, that water called down there?
Mexico.
The Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of Mexico.
You said they sailed us up right there. So a lot of us got dropped off in Puerto Rico, Haiti. Yeah, all them black folks in Haiti, Cuba, and then they went right here, dropped us a lot of them off in the Gulf of Mexico, and then they sailed us up the rivers, and then that's how the farmers bought us and stuff. The white man. Okay, did that not happen to us? Yeah, this is Bible prophecy. We the people. Okay, you remember that? Okay, you got to go, sis? Okay, so what you got to do now, sis? Okay, you got to keep the commandments. Okay. Okay, obey the commandment. Now, I was going to teach you some commandments, sis. But you know what, sis? Look us up, though. You got to fly. And look on the website, see what happened to us and why. And learn the commandments and do them.